Morning, everybody. Thumpr fishing. Today is January 10th, 2024. It's cold. My car is saying it's jumping between 38 and 39 right now. Yeah. It's cold. Oh my gosh, it's so much harder to get up in the morning when it's cold. Now I know why I enjoy it so much here. Don't get me wrong, when I lived, outside of Florida, I used to watch videos and see guys saying it's cold in Florida, and I'm like, give me a break, as I sit in 16 degree weather stoking the wood stove. But, you adapt. So this is mega cold for people here in Florida. I knew a lot of people that absolutely enjoyed the cold, had no problem with it, but couldn't stand the heat. I'm just the other way. You guys saw me in my videos. I was out there with a heat index of 110 in the open sun, just staying covered up and fishing. I think if I had to pick between the two, cold or really hot, really cold or really hot, I'd probably pick really hot. Anyway, guys, so it's a cold morning. We're gonna go get out there. We're gonna go do a little fishing. I've got plans towards the end of this week with the wife. So it's Friday. What are we gonna do? I'm thinking we're gonna meet up with my buddy Nelson like usual, and we're gonna head over to the Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge like we do. We're gonna try a spot that we hit up, last week for the first time, that has a little bit of deeper water, and it has some nice flats for when the sun comes out and starts warming it up. And the last time we were there, I saw a huge school of black drum. I did hook up twice, and I've come to the conclusion after talking with fellow anglers and friends, I just had the drag too tight. I get a lot of guys have their drag set to movie mode, where it just screams like crazy, but I had it too tight, and I think what I'm doing is, and that happened on a previous trip a few weeks ago, I think what's going on with those black drum is I am getting a good corner hook right in the mouth, and I'm just applying too much pressure. I'm horsing them in, and I'm ripping it out. So we don't want to do that. So if we're not fishing right up on structure, right up on mangroves, so we're gonna dial back on that drag just a little bit and kind of let them run, let them tire out. So hopefully we can find those again on the flats once the sun comes up and warms up. Till then, I plan on fishing the deep holes. With it being so cold, I'm hoping there's some big fish that stayed overnight in those deep holes to kind of maintain a temperature. Besides that, that's all we're gonna do today. The wife left me no gas in the car, so it looks like we're gonna need to get gas first, but I will catch you over there, guys. Let's see what we can get into. Stay tuned. Good luck, bud.
Thank you. Good luck.
Stay safe. All right, well, with the direction of the wind the last couple days, or at least the last 24 hours, the water line is down like 2 feet. This whole area here that I used to paddle out, I'm hitting bottom. I am scooting on bottom here, so water's cold, my toes are numb, but so here's what I'm thinking. Water's really low, water's really cold. I want to find the deepest little hole I can find, And we're gonna try that, and as the sun comes up, we'll try and go into these shallows. Or we're probably gonna have to hand paddle or push paddle these shallow areas. But let's see if we can't get over to this big hole. I'm flutter kicking right now. I gotta use the hand paddle occasionally. It is 1.2 feet deep right here, so and I'm not seeing anything in the flats. Like I said, the fish are cold right now. So until that sun starts warming it up, let's go find a deep hole and let's give it a shot. It is like literally 4 inches deep. I have to pull up the rudder here. Some big red and black drum over here. Alright, let's switch it up to a Savage. It looks way more realistic. Let's try and hurry up. I just had a big redfish tailing over here. Holy shit.
Okay, so I have polarized glasses, and I look over to my left, and I mean, there was this huge 30-inch plus easy redfish just cruising right next to me. I was hoping it would come out on camera, but, you know, obviously these lenses are not polarized and that glare, but he is there just cruising.
You didn't want anything to do with this. He stopped and looked at it. Got him. No! Damn. Damn. Oh yeah. Woo! On the Mirodine. Hey! Hey! Woo! Let's get a measurement on this one. Oh, he doesn't even fit my board.
just shy of 26. "26" red. Boom. What a beauty. Thank you, buddy. Man, the water's down like 2 feet. Wow, it's so low, everybody. Going down this channel was a bad choice. Because it looks pretty shallow for a while. I'm not seeing any fish over here as well. We're scraping bottom. Oh, oh, we beached. My $200-something rod broke my fall. We're good. You guys did see that 360 camera, probably caught it all, I'm sure. I knew there was a trout in there. Ooh, you're cold, buddy. On the kicker crab. Damn, you look good. Ooh-wee. Nice little trout. It'd be nice if we can get us a little baby snook. I'll take a baby for an inch for slam right about now. Let's see if there's another one in there. just saw a fish, good size flash. I spooked him, I cast it right on it. Decent size. What is that? Stingray? Yeah, it's a bat ray. Oh, I just lost it. He grabbed it by the tail. Get out of there, get out of there. Oh yeah, gotcha. On the kicker crab, my friends. Nice little red. Look at the blue on that tail. Yeah, they were running around in there. Ready, buddy? Alright. What time is it? Do we gotta head back? Almost. Got a bat ray swimming in here. Got some redfish swimming in here. I was wondering what those were. Alright, I think I still see one over there. Gotcha. You always want to try and back them out of where you caught them, because there's some more in there. See how loud he's being? Gotcha. It's a nice trout. Oh man, you engulfed that thing. Look at the size of that trout. He's a fatty. Woo! Look at that fatty. Wow. That is a fatty trout right there. You're lucky I'm not hungry. Let's get a measurement on this one. Just shy of 20 incher. But he's a fatty. He is a fatty. Let's get you back. There you go. It's interesting. We've got like 3 bat rays swimming in here, right where all these fish are. I don't know if you guys can see them coming over this way. Of course, the sun goes away now. He literally was just going right. You guys see him right there? He just followed my... Oh, there's another one over there. Dude, they're just cruising in that corner. It's weird because the fish are hanging out with them. You would think that they like would spook them. Another trout came to play. They're stacked up with those bat rays. Gotcha. That's weird. I said I saw those bat rays and I thought maybe they'd be spooking the fish, but apparently not. All right. Nice little trout again. Trout number 5. Same spot, literally like 2 feet in front of me.
I finally got a redfish, about a 20 incher.
Nice, congrats. Well, let's see if there's another one in there. I gotta get heading home here in a second, but hey, if you find a honey hole. There's a hit. I don't want to go home.
All right, everybody, that'll do it for today. All right, well, the day started off a little strange because the water level dropped even lower than what it was before. It was a good 1.5 feet, maybe even 2 feet lower than it usually is. So initially, just launching, I had to bust out the hand paddles and paddle around. The water was super cold this morning. Super cold. Wasn't getting on anything. My buddy showed up around 9. He was on the water about 9:15. And at that point, I decided to abandon fishing the deep channel, the Jeep holes. I wasn't marking anything. I wasn't seeing anything. Wasn't getting any hits. So I went over to some of the shallow areas, which a majority of it is shallow right now with the water so low. It took some time to get over there because I had to, I can't use my pedal drive. I finally got over there and immediately I ran into a huge school of black drum. Unfortunately, when I saw them and I tried to get on them where I was at, I couldn't. I was basically like beached, like I couldn't reverse, I couldn't go forward, I had to hand push, and I lost track of them. But then I saw a bunch of good-sized redfish, and I ended up casting at a couple. They were pretty spooky. And then I got my new reel. Like I said, I have my go-to braid line, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just how I fish, but the braid line that came with pre-spooled on my new reel, it was just the last 3 times I've taken it out, I've gotten wind knots. And of course, I got a wind knot. And so I ended up having a bad one too. So I ended up having to cut the line and retie. As I'm retying, tying an FG knot on a kayak is not the easiest. I looked to my left and a monster redfish. This thing was so bright and colorful. It was like a goldfish. He had to have been probably 30 plus. Just cruising right next to me. I started trying to tie my knot so fast, which then of course just makes it even harder. By the time I got my stuff tied, I couldn't really find him, but I know he went off a certain way, and I could see that there was 3 or 4 smaller reds following him. So what I ended up doing is I threw on a mirrodine, because we're in about a foot of water. Threw the mirrodine in there, and immediately one of the medium-sized redfish went for it, which I thought it was a smaller redfish in the group, but it was still 26 inches. So nice solid red. Got him in, landed him, let him go, Continued fishing for about 5 minutes. I found that group of reds again. Cast it out. Off camera, I set the hook. I had him on, and then he came off. So I lost the second one. From then on in, for the next hour or so, I kept fishing that area looking for those black drum. I'd see one or two, but I was just seeing a lot of good-sized reds. But they were just so spooky. I was even casting 5 feet, 6, 8 feet in front of them, and they were still spooking. So at that point, I've said, okay, well, I got about an hour left to fish. Let's go back and check out, you know, the deep canals and this little back cove where I didn't have any luck this morning. I went back to this little deep cove, little back area, and immediately I saw a sea turtle. And today I saw a lot of bat rays. I'm not sure if they're migratory or what, but there was some in there, and they were coming right up to the kayak, like almost like I was at SeaWorld. I felt like I had some food. I could have probably fed them. But there's this back corner underneath the mangrove that they just kept swimming around in circles. And I'm like, okay. So while I was watching them swim around in circles, I saw a couple flashes. Not just like mullet flashes, like some bigger fish flashes. So I figured, okay, let's cast our, I put on the kicker crab. It was murky back in that bay, so I put on a black and purple kicker crab. I threw it out there, and immediately I was onto a red. Caught the red. Long story short, I kept casting in this same little spot, like 5 feet in front of me, and I ended up getting 2 reds and 4 trout. Some decent sized trout too, and one of them was pretty dang fat. I don't know if they're following those bat rays or what, but I'll tell you one thing. I followed the bat rays, and I was getting on fish almost every cast. But then it came time to head home, and yeah, I did not want to head home because I finally found a little honey hole, but got to get home. I'm heading out of town. I'm going to be heading down to Pompano Beach with my wife. We're going to do a little late celebration of our anniversary, of our 20-year anniversary. But you bet your butt I am bringing a rod. Maybe 2. We'll see if maybe I can get in some fishing on this trip. Maybe, maybe not. But if you don't see any videos or anything like that over the next couple days, that is why. But I might try and do a little video here or there. We will see. Anyway, everybody, I appreciate you for watching, as always. And maybe next time, well, the mission was to try and get those black drum and, you know, dial it back a little bit, because last time we lost the 2. We ripped the hook out. But we didn't get on them, but we got some nice reds today and some decent trout. So overall, a good day. All right, that does it. I'm rambling. Catch you in the next one, everybody. Sightlines. Peace.